All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rokakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, a great millstone who teach and rule well, and citations to the Yakim out there laboring of the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And pretty much now that Title 42 has expired, now you're having droves of immigrants pretty much coming into a city near you here in Babylon. And pretty much it's come to the point now where homeless vets now, if you see the title here from Fox News, homeless vets booted from hotels to house migrants. You see, and this is pretty much the sentiment of this man pretty much, despising, people that have served, in this country. And pretty much now he has made them their enemy, And it's pretty much you're seeing this now with the narrative that's being painted as white supremacy that's going around, that you're pretty much creating a narrative of this going out throughout the country, and the fact of people being so patriotic. And you see from the the hands that the powers that be, they pretty much despise that. They pretty much despise any man of war, pretty much that has skills to pretty much defend themselves, and pretty much they're leaving them in the cold, man. And I'm gonna play this video, and we're gonna see how how he pretty much treats the men that have served and fought for the riches of this world. So without any further ado,
Definitely not going right. 20 homeless veterans have been kicked out of an upstate New York hotel to make room for migrants being bused there from New York City. The CEO of the YIT Foundation, which is helping to house those vets, tells the New York Post, whether you agree with asylum seekers being here or not, we can't just ignore these veterans that are in our charge that we are supposed to protect. We need to put them first. New York State Assemblyman and spokesman for the foundation, Brian Marr, joins me now. Brian, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely, it's a pleasure.
Listen, first of all, tell us what the YIT Foundation is and why they're involved in this.
No, it's amazing. I get to join you this morning and talk about a personal friend, someone who's an American hero, Sharon Tony Finch. And this is an individual who was an Iraq combat veteran who was part of a motorcade that was annihilated by an IED. This is someone who was wounded in her second tour, and when she came home, she needed help. One of the things that happened to her while she was still in the military is she got pregnant. She had a preemie. It was 1 pound. His name was Yerrick Israel Tony, YIT. 7 months later, she lost that child, and she lived through an experience where she needed help with bills, transportation, and that's what inspired her to start her foundation. But when she helped people that were similar to her situation, she also found out that there was a lot of veterans that were homeless. They needed shelter, transportation, and medical appointments.
Yeah.
So YIT, they really expanded their mission to cover homeless veterans.
I think what's so great about you explaining her story is you can't say she is without empathy. You can't say she doesn't understand people implied, especially expectant mothers. And a lot of the things people say are a part of the migration pattern here of wanting a better life. But what she does understand, and what the foundation understands, is that these are 20 veterans that are being kicked out. I guess the term is unhomed, so that these migrants can come here. I know that this really circles around the Crossroads Hotel in Orange County, which is the area that you represent. We reported last night about 2 different couples whose weddings were canceled from the hotel. Explain to me how this hotel can do that, and how is New York City controlling what's happening in Orange County?
So the Biden administration, Governor Hochul, and the city of New York, they all have a part in this, and it's a total embarrassment. It's a slap in the face to veterans, to citizens of New York and this country who are really being cast aside to allow for asylum seekers to come here. At the end of the day,
and this right here, pretty much, the Lord is seeing this, man. Let's get a scripture real quick. Because there's a sinister, more sinister reason of why these migrants are really coming here, man. And we can slice this a lot of ways. There's a lot of reasons why, man, and they're all pretty much sinister, man. But this is Sirach. This is 26 verse 28. It says, "There be two things that grieve my heart, and the third maketh me angry: a man of war that suffereth poverty." And that's pretty much what you're seeing here, man. You know, they're giving you situations where veterans have pretty much fought and pretty much got injured and coming back, and pretty much a man of war plus wounded. You see, and pretty much cannot get decent housing, cannot get a leg up in society, cannot really get the smooth transition back into the general population. You know, and pretty much, man, these people, men of war, they have no need for them anymore. You see, okay, and this right here pretty much makes the Lord angry, man. You see, okay, and it says, "Men of understanding that are not set by, and one that returneth from righteousness to sin, the Lord prepareth such as one for the sword." And you know, this man is basically in slippery slopes right now, man, and pretty much alienating himself with with veterans. And now you're seeing now pretty much with the war brewing, you know, over there in Ukraine, you know, pretty much human resources are going to be used to fight this war. So where does that leave the pretty much the morale for this place, man? You know, the scriptures talk about this. There's no understanding in this man. You know, but let's play a little more of this video and hit some scriptures.
When it comes to this particular situation, you had combat veterans who are homeless, who were told to get out of their hotel after one day. Sharon and her team scrambled to find them locations, and right now what we've tried to do is let those veterans know we appreciate them. We're embarrassed by what's happened to them, but we have their backs.
You know, a New York City spokesperson says, "We're asking Orange County to manage less than 1/4% of the asylum seekers who have come to New York City, with New York paying for shelter, food, and services." I think what's telling about that is you can take things and reframe them, but that's still 20 veterans that are kicked out of their home.
And we just know about 20 veterans.
Yeah.
And we know about weddings whose parties have been canceled.
Yeah.
We don't know how far-reaching this is. And what Sharon has been hearing is throughout the country, other veterans organizations and other organizations that really help at-risk Americans are coming forward and letting her know, hey, this happened to us, but they're afraid to speak out. Sharon spoke out, and now she's getting hate messages. She asked me to handle this interview today because she wants to focus on...
And where would the hate messages be coming from when you have a man of war, a veteran, okay, pretty much people that were enlisted in the services and to keep, you know, this country safe and pretty much, you know, keep it, free from any harm and pretty much, you know, receiving hate mail. You see? Okay, so you're seeing there's a underlying sinister thing behind this whole grand scheme of things, man. You know? You have to understand now there's a high level now of human trafficking that's pretty much going on down there at the border, man. You know, there's reports of pretty much of women being raped, women that are being sold on into the sex market, man. Okay, as well as children. You see, okay, but there's a lot of different underground outlets that are pretty much speaking about these things, man. And these are the underlying things that this man is pretty much benefiting from, man. You know. All right, real quick, let's go to Ezekiel. Pull this out real quick. Ezekiel chapter 26. Salakia, Ezekiel verse 28. That's in the 28th chapter. 28. Let's see here. Let's start at verse 3. "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel," speaking about E. "There is no secret that they can hide from thee. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic thou hast increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches." You know, pretty much, man, you know, going into this human trafficking that's going on pretty much with women, because, you know, there's nobody to oversee that. you can take a bus and pretty much pack the bus with full of women, okay, and a woman and children, and cart them off, man, and pretty much you have your way with them, man, and whatever way they please, man. You see, so there's a lot of sinister things that are pretty much going on down there at the border, man. You know, but that's really pretty much for another topic though. But at the end of the day, you're seeing how this man pretty much operates, man. You know, okay, this man has his heart's lifted up because of thy riches, man. You know, with this from there, let's go to Sirach 14 verse 6. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is the recompense of his wickedness. And pretty much, man, a self envy is pretty much a repetitive, destructive manner, and it's actually a psychological disorder, pretty much. When you have somebody that pretty much envies themselves, you see, it says, if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. And pretty much, people may look at this and saying, oh, look, he's housing in, bringing housing in, for these migrants, giving them pretty much room and board, and pretty much giving them a foothold in the social services that are pretty much going to be provided for them, man. And there's a lot of other little sinister things that are going on behind the scenes, man. Because these are pretty much Democratic votes that are going to be bought and paid for, man. They'll find a way to where these migrants that are coming here will be able to vote. You see, and pretty much they're gonna vote, Democratic, man. Our people are pretty much lost sheep, and they pretty much are going to be faithful and to the hand that pretty much feeds them. You see, they'll be loyal to that. You see, so this is nothing but one of the things that they're doing is pretty much bringing in more votes, man. Okay, for the Democratic Party. You see, okay. He said, when he's doing good, he's doing it unwillingly. No, he doesn't really want to do this, but it's for a bigger agenda, man. And the Lord controls all of these things at the end of the day. You see, because hey, a lot of these migrants here are gonna, some of them may be of the elect, and some are gonna go be here to be destroyed, man. You see, okay. It says, but that was a point there, man. If he do good. If this man does good, man, he do it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. So pretty much, it's gonna come out, man. What's really going on, man? We're hearing rumblings of a lot of things going on at that border, man. You see, we're pretty much hearing a lot of things that's going on, and the Lord said, man, that his eyes upon this sinful kingdom. You see, okay, and he's gonna destroy it upon the face of the earth. All right, let's get Amos, because that's in Amos the 9th chapter. Pretty much though, but let's jump down to 13. Okay, it says, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes him that sows seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and the hills shall melt. And pretty much, man, in that time that's coming, you're gonna have the plowman overtake the reaper, man. Okay. The poor man is crying out and is reaching into the ears of the Lord. That's what it says in the scriptures. And pretty much, man. Everybody that's pretty much been oppressed, man. You're basically you're creating a sleeping giant, man. This man is actually creating a sleeping giant, man. That's what's going on. You see. All right, from there, let's go to Obadiah chapter 1, verse 7. All of the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border, and the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. And pretty much, man, this man is isolating himself with everybody in the world, man. Okay? You see, even his own allies. Okay? So now he's doing this to his own allies that can benefit him, pretty much in gaining these resources in the world, and have done that. And also, when you want to talk about on the home front, you pretty much alienating yourself against the people that have fought for you. and pretty much people that have tried to, preserve the safety of this place. Okay, they're being blackballed. They're pretty much if they speak out about being you know homeless or not getting the proper social services. You see, you're starting foundations. People they got to start their own foundation for veterans, and they pretty much getting hate mail and pretty much messages of hate, and then pretty much this is somebody that does not want well for them, man. You see, somebody that does not want well for them. When they don't have no use for you, okay, they pretty much know that you are a skilled person that it will be against their will when they oppose it. You see, okay, there's nothing worse than somebody that you have a beef with or a just a situation to where you may come up against them that they are skilled in defending themselves, man. You see, okay, so they are becoming an enemy at the end of the day, man. You see. But it says, man, that the people that were at peace with you have deceived thee, right, and prevailed against thee. Okay, and that's pretty much, man, the plowman taking over the reaper and on the home front. And when you speak about these allies that this place has, they're alienating themselves against them, man. Okay, and it says, and they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him, and there's no understanding in this man. Okay, this man is pretty much alienating himself against everybody. You see, okay, and this is the reason why these prophecies is gonna be fulfilled, as far as they shall hate her and burn her with fire, man. You see, okay, and it says, shall not in that day, this is verse 8, shall not in that day, saith Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and the understanding out of the mountain of Esau, and the governments of Esau are pretty much are having no type of understanding, man. You see, they have no type of understanding of what it is that they're doing, man, because it is nothing but building up resentment, man. You see, you're seeing resentment of people that have patronized themselves for this place and have fought for this place, man. You see, but you're seeing a much more sinister thing with these migrants that are going on, man. Okay, this man has a plan for them, man. They're not just here just to bring them here and to do good. You see, okay. So pretty much now we're gonna see how this pretty much unfolds, man, in the months to come. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakwadash, Shalom.